Hello and welcome to another episode of Crusader Kings 2, The Return of Arthur, where we're playing with the Reaper's Due expansion as the Kingdom of Breton, the resurgent Celtic kingdom under the Mob Arthur dynasty, descended from, of course, the legendary Arthur the Bear, who claimed to be the return of the mythical King Arthur. The Aztecs have just reformed their religion. That was the big thing from the last session. There was a failed crusade against them for Aquitaine that we kind of fought in, and that gave them enough moral authority to reform their religion. So the Aztec religion is here to stay here in Europe is kind of what it's looking at like. We're going to be facing not just another strong regional power, but a serious case of reverse colonialism, which is going to be interesting. Anyway, we have been waiting for this war to be over so we can actually switch our laws over to primogeniture so that our kingdoms don't split up. And then once we have conquered de jure England, which is the kingdom of Loghaire, that's the Celticized name for it that CK2 gives it, we'll just destroy this kingdom and go back to Tanistry, because I like Tanistry. I like the Celtic flavor of it and the fact that it gives us a little bit more choice over who becomes leader. But as it currently stands, there are two different Tanists for the two different kingdoms, and we can't have that. So we have to go ahead and switch to primogeniture so that... oh, no one has a negative opinion of me. We have to fix that. Vassals. Who hates me? This guy... Can we give him a council seat to shut him up? He'd make a good marshal. We already have a powerful vassal on our council as marshal, though, so that would not work. He could be... We don't want to make him a spy master because he doesn't like us enough and he might backstab us. We could make him steward. I wouldn't mind making him steward. Our current steward is just a random Jewish courtier, so yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. So he still doesn't really like us, but all he needs to do is oversee construction projects. So that should allow us to go ahead and go to primogeniture succession in both of our kingdoms. So my daughter, the one with the lover's pox, is currently next in line because I didn't actually have any sons, and I'm probably not going to have any, and that's really fine. So she's now the next in line to both kingdoms, and we don't need to worry about that splitting up. That is the beauty of primogeniture right there. If you own two top-level titles, it's probably the best succession law just because, well, along with, you know, ultimogeniture and whatever, because it allows you to keep all of your kingdoms with the same heir for, you know, indefinitely. Looks like we're going after the White Stag. We just fought off some Vikings. Look like Rus Vikings, actually, based on the unit model. Yeah, they're from Eastern Europe somewhere. Bella Ozero. Yep. Let's see. So we need... Do we need a designated regent? Yeah, Morvana. My kinswoman, the Countess of Gloucester. Yeah, we'll give it to her. Make sure the king's not leading troops. Good. We just built a chapel in the Hospital of Devon. So it looks like the expanded... Oh, we still can't buy the expanded sick house. So it's the Pilgrim's Inn. Sorry I'm stuttering a lot today. I don't know why. I guess I'm just trying to talk too fast. Use the old broadcast technique of just bringing it down. Just bring down the speed. Bring down the intensity. Let's just have a really smooth game of CK2 today. So fruitlessly scouring the countryside, I come upon a small cottage in the wilds. As I knock, a beautiful woman opens, so we have another crazy woods lady. Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it. Come back to court. Let's see. Oh yeah, she's already listed as a lover. So Caindrek of the Wilds. Attractive and quick. Yeah, if she has a kid, I'm going to legitimize it immediately. I'd rather have a young, quick, attractive heir than... Although, my current heir doesn't have bad stats. She's just older. She'll be fairly old by the time I die, probably, and she has the lover's pox. So, didn't find the white stag. Sad for us. We can shut the gates because smallpox has come back around. You know, it would be nice if, since there was a smallpox outbreak so recently, like within Bryant's lifetime, if you could gain some kind of immunity modifier for having faced smallpox, but I guess since we didn't get depopulated by it, because depopulation actually does give you disease resistance, but there's no way that you can gain, you know, county by county resistance to a specific disease, which would be cool. Just saying. I'll dispatch the knights to get rid of some Vikings. Okay, we have a new pope, and that's the interesting thing we figured out last time by looking at the ledger, was Catholicism is barely hanging on to moral authority, but mainly just by the grace of the pope. So we're one bad pope away from collapsing into heresy, more or less. Although it still says we control Santiago. Oh, that's right, because Santiago's up north. Yeah. Because we were defeated in the Crusade, we've lost Holy Wars. So actually, individual paragons of virtue give a bonus too. So maybe we're not doomed, but if the Aztecs declare a holy war on us, we're gonna say, you know, welcome blood sacrifice. Because there's no way we would be able to fight off their doom stacks at this point. I'm trying to navigate around the smallpox here. Affliction spreading through Britain. I've been forced to seclude myself. That's fine. Do what you need to do, man. Yay for heavy cavalry! The real-life hard counter to Germanic heavy infantry, as demonstrated at multiple battles. They're around 1066 and later. Mayor Urbian feels I risk too much with my escapades. Everyone is always trying to get me to end my escapades. I will never end my escapades. And yes, of course, I will accept the hunting dog. I believe the patch that we are playing on right now added some new hunting dog events, so maybe we'll get to see some of those. Arranged marriage. So Emperor Joffrey Ironside of Francia, which is now basically, I mean, Provence, Switzerland, Nuremberg, and part of the Low Countries, and Saxony, sort of. It's not really, like, most of de jure Francia is no longer in the hands of the Franks. But he is still the most prestigious Catholic emperor in Europe, so he wants to marry my kinswoman, who has pretty good stats, but she's 35, so I'm just going to allow it. Because even if I betrothed her to matrilineally to some random courtier, they're probably not going to have many kids. So I'll allow it. Oh, delightful. So we've received news of an epidemic in the Mongol Empire. The information is vague, but word is people are dying like flies, and fear of the disease is spreading as fast as the affliction itself. Furthermore, the condition is reported irreversible, as well as incurable, and the scattered records of the events are worrisome. With no source of evil revealed, people are turning to their gods and on each other to protect themselves from the contagion. So we officially have had the Aztec invasion, the Mongol invasion, and the Black Death all before 1066. Yeah. So if I get a chance to help, I will. I hope it kills lots of Aztecs and leaves our tiny island with its ridiculously advanced for the time medical infrastructure intact. The Pope likes us. Cool. Let's get this Pilgrim's Inn going. Not that it's really going to do anything. Pilgrim's Inn doesn't actually increase your disease resistance. We do have a 31% overall disease resistance. So, and medium protection against depopulation. So Devon will be okay. Can't really speak for the rest of our realm. Oh, do we have new unit models now? I think we might have unlocked a tech for a new unit model, or I might just be crazy. I've captured Gandalf again. He arrived precisely when he meant to and went straight into my dungeons. Dog is growing quickly and is no longer a puppy. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I don't know why I'm so anxious to finish this, but... An informal event. This minor event would be a dull affair, but Countess Mari of Wiltshire just brushed her bosom against me again. Is she flirting with me? That was definitely a wink. This is getting more interesting by the minute. Well, let's... Oh, she's actually targeting me with the seduction focus. That's pretty funny. I don't think I've ever been targeted as the king by a vassal who was female before. She has the lover's pox, though, so... I'm gonna take my leave. Oh, freaking raiders everywhere. Like, they're always wanting to raid stuff. By the way, I keep checking. Yeah, let's build some roads in Cornwall. Go for it. Can I expand my retinue? Almost! Almost there. Till I can double the size of our knights. The High Priest of the Aztecs says... Did he move his capital? We've been trying to improve our relations down here with the Aztec Emperor so he doesn't invade us, which has been going very well so far. But I guess we're now improving relations with his vassals as well. Hey, we have more Viking captives. Let's see if any of them are worth a ransom. Nope. That other guy was apparently so unimportant that he just got purged. Yeah, I think we'll survive smallpox. I'm worried about this Black Death thing. I have a bad feeling about it. Okay. We'll definitely shut the gates when the plague shows up. I have the lustful trait, and so does the current woods lady. Oh, did she disappear? Maybe she did. I was gonna say we should have had a child by now. Oh wow, this countess is really going for it. I didn't credit it when my manservant claimed to have heard that Countess Mari twists and turns at night in the grip of passionate dreams, crying out my name, but now my friends are saying it too. How flattering! Fool, I'm a married man. I'm offended. I'll never let it happen. I'm just gonna maintain a quiet silence. That's my strategy here. My cardinal's given a seat in the College of Cardinals. That's awesome. I'm down with that. Let's see, I don't think I have anything else to upgrade in my capital county right now. So the next thing I should be looking at upgrading, assuming we can't get any new construction technology, which we can't besides trade practices, which I'm not too worried about right now. Meanwhile, let's bump it up to 2. So yeah, if I can't build anything fully upgraded, fully upgraded, fully upgraded... Yeah, let's see if I can expand any fortifications or anything in Cornwall. I said I would pay for universities for everyone. They don't have the tech for it yet, nor do they have the tech for monastic schools. Fortifications fully upgraded here. Fortifications fully upgraded here. Here I can go ahead and pitch in once they finish upgrading their port or whatever. Oh shit, I forgot that was a vassal county. Their levies aren't going to be able to handle that on their own. Truces are expiring with the King of Mercia. So we could take another county off him pretty quick here. Edla the Shield Maiden was captured. I have an interesting thought here. I was going to say if I could force her to convert, I might try to seduce the Shield Maiden, but it doesn't look like I have that option for whatever reason. So our truce with the Saxons is going to end. By the way, did I have a Saxon vassal that I needed to get rid of? I think I did. Like one of my counties, he was a Saxon and I was waiting for a truce to expire. Guess I should just look by name. Celt. Bertildus, she's a Celt. Definitely a Celt. Let's see, definitely a Celt. Maybe I got rid of him already. Oh, it's Wolf. Yeah, the Count of Wicca. Yeah, I was... Oh, yeah, that's right. I think I was going... Other vassals by 15. Okay, so I still have a truce with him. Because for some reason when I conquered Lincoln, he became my vassal instead of... becoming... instead of me just taking the county from him, which was kind of annoying, so we'll have to deal with that. Young Guillaume, I feel like that's just a store where you buy Guihos. Guillaume. Could use some guidance in some of my experienced areas. No, he's well... Yeah, he's not important enough. He has to learn on his own. Cruelty toward others. I'd rather he showed ambition. As long as I don't give him land, that's not going to be a problem for me. Truce has expired. Let's make a bookmark save. Again, this isn't for save scumming. This is just something I do. I can show you down this whole list and there's no doubles. Declare war. I think we'll declare war for Warwick. Just to... We're going by what's going to make our borders look prettiest, since we can only take one county at a time. Also, it is one of his top level... Or it's one of his demesne counties, which should mean, being the operative word, that he can't... that it won't become a vassal. I will just get it when he is kicked out. There's a new Countess of Middlesex. And Vikings have shown up just in time to catch some of my levies on their way to battle. We won't let that happen. Count, that sounded bad. Oh, he died in battle against the Saxons. Well, he will be remembered forever. Cornered and slain on the field of battle. Ilkrithan the Lewd. Not the greatest nickname, but he was a master seducer. Holy crap, he had a lot of kids. I wonder how many of those are illegitimate. Or how many illegitimate ones we aren't seeing on the screen. Let's see. So we need a new marshal. Is there anyone that really wants it bad? I'll give it to my second best guy, because again, I want him to remain a field commander. So... And then... Don't lead troops, just train them. Good deal. We've won the Battle of Exeter. We fought off the Vikings. Now it's just a matter of sieging stuff down. And of course the subsequent ravaging of the countryside to get rid of all of their prosperity markers. And we're strong enough at this point that we can just dispatch entire halves of our army to speed things up. Plot is revealed. Pelagia, my courtier, is trying to kill my spy master. Probably because she wants to be spy master. What other plots do we know about? Kill Earl Oswine of Leicester. Can I join his plot? Join plot against. Yeah, we'll see. And there's one against this guy. Who would actually be a pretty good heir. Except that he has terrible stewardship, so he can die, that's fine. And this kid who's Craven has bad stats, so yeah, you can plot away. Oh, wow! That's another one of my top commanders dead on the field. Yeah, I'll give it to my kinsman, the prince, who's really angry at me, because I think he's an ambitious title claimant who doesn't like that I changed the succession law. Let's see, prosperity there and prosperity there. So we just need to siege the crap out of these two counties. And the one that's the actual war goal. And then we'll wipe whatever stacked Mercia has left to further destabilize their realm, and we'll call it done. Simple, really. It's really very simple. By the way, do I have anywhere that doesn't have a fort? Let's build a fort. Build a fort. Fort, 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 fort. Will save us time in terms of we can actually allow our counties to be sieged down when we're at war without having to worry about going to relieve them. Thought I built forts everywhere, but apparently I missed a few. There should be a fort map mode that tells you whether or not you have a fort. Awesome! Still improving the Aztec Emperor's opinion of us. I don't think that's gonna stop anytime soon. Wiped out prosperity in Chester. Go handle these Vikings. And then we'll go to Leicester and wipe out prosperity there. Okay, the Vikings left. I'm trying to take their county back. Vikings, more Vikings. That's a big stack of Vikings. Oh, he barely didn't catch him. Cowards. Guillaumard has become a tough soldier, not bad. Let's, yeah, let's make him brave. He has, like, the definition of mediocre stats, basically. Yeah. So it looks like we just have a couple more counties to siege. Asia Minor has been ravaged by the plague. The atmosphere at court has grown tense as word of the plague raging in Asia Minor has reached you. To further disturb the people, a story is circulating. Survivors speak of a cursed ship carrying living corpses come to recruit for the Captain of Death. The myth is lent more credibility each time a coastal city succumbs to the epidemic. So how close is the plague? Still in Asia Minor, mostly. It has engulfed most of the Arab world, spreading through India. It's kind of sparing the steppes for now. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that for sure.